Hey everyone, Red here, and I have quite a crazy build for you all to try out in your games, and that is Knockout Pig. Today I will just briefly go over the perks since I actually have a small cold, so make sure to pause if you need to know what they are by their description. And today's build is Pop Goes the Weasel, Hex Ruin, Save the Best for Last, and Knockout. Take whatever add-ons you like. Now let's go ahead and just jump on today's games. Alright, Yamako Estate should be a decent place for this build, and honestly this is an insane build, and I mean that. I don't use the word insane too often, but I've been playing around with this quite a bit. I'm telling you, Knockout is something fierce, and it is feeling pretty strong, especially on Pig. Now, you guys already know me, I like to slug a lot. It creates a lot of pressure, but it also buys a lot of time in the sense of like a trap. So if you have a head trap on somebody and they're slugged, or you have head trap, let's say on 2-3 other survivors, and then you slug one person, they can't just go and pick that person up. I'm gonna lose this gen. Hi. Well, hello everybody. Oh no. So we lose that first gen just because everyone's here. We'll go and we'll break the pallet. Claudette wants to throw it down, we'll throw him down. Cut her off up here just really quickly. Oh, she kind of packed that pretty bad, so I'm pretty sure I can catch her here. She doesn't have pallet on this side, which feels good. She does have it here, but we get a hit. Nice, and we get rid of the pallet. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna eat it and go. That feels good. Just double check, see where she got to. Hi. Well, damn. Can't change that one up. Don't you try and stay inside me. That don't work here. We're going to go ahead and put our first hat right here. I'm going to leave the survivor down. Hey, what's up? We're going to select this survivor next. Nice. Come up here. We're going to stop this from being done. I feel like you should have ran way sooner. And we will be picking up here in a second once they kind of get stuff out of here. You don't want to necessarily... Oh, I guess these guys are they're giving up. That's the way I look at it. I guess that's the power, man. You slug once, they get a gen done in under 30 seconds, but one slug, that's enough to do it. Ah, there they go. They're picking up. You get back on that gen, I'm gonna stab you. Repeatedly. There we go. Chase the survivor down real quick and boop him. Alright, now we can pick this survivor up over here who does have a helmet. Oh, I'm getting confused by who I'm hearing. Oh, hey, what's going on? Gotcha. Alright, we're going to pick you up instead. And we'll go over here and we'll hook real quick. Now, these other survivors, they're on the fences already. This is the power of just leaving a survivor slugged and continuing on. Especially when the two survivors decide they're going to bounce around like that and move. Like, if they all stay in the same area, a slug, it does a lot of damage. We'll go and we'll pick her up real quick. There's no one else really over here. I don't need to leave them on the ground for an immense amount of time right now. If I can get my slug and pick up, that's still good. You still want hooks. We're not playing a completely slug game. They're, wasting time right now. They're not looking for ruin. They're trying to heal. They're trying to reset. And we already see one survivor was moving over here. Let's go ahead and follow these scratch marks just for a moment. There we go. You go for the vault? Nope. Good. Ooh, that's so bad for her. Because we were falling in animation, oh, she lost a lot of ground. She's going to have to drop whatever pallet she goes to pretty quick. Oh, but this is a pretty good loop for her. Drops it. Is that just, like, not possible to avoid in that scenario? Hello. How are you? No. This is a great place to leave her. So we leave her slugged. Because now we can go check the gens. We can do something else. We don't have to necessarily, you know, hook her right now. She's in a bad place. No, none of her team knows where she's at. If she is on comms with somebody, oh well. Like, she's going to have to try and explain where she's at. That takes time. I do think maybe we have some Spine Chill Gamerinos. Oh, there we go. There we go. She's pretty much just playing. We're calling it good. I don't know what her deal is. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to hook. And we're going to hook away. I'm going to walk right through here. I don't care. She's going to look for the one survivor who I did leave down. But we've punished. Yeah, that survivor I think kind of just gave up. It seems to happen a lot lately. In like the last, I don't know, 6 games I've played. We've done this build quite often. You can run different add-ons too. We decided to go with something that's pretty strong but not over the top. I didn't reduce their timers or anything like that, which you could do. You know, that would just take this build even farther. But the perk build itself is what's really, really strong here. Let's see if we can maybe find this other person. This is what's really great about the perk, you know, knockout. Well, I found her, so I'm not going to let her bleed out. We'll hook up. I'm not going to let them bleed out if I come back across them, but I'm going to take, you know, advantageous slugs when possible. Especially when running this perk. Look at how much time that wasted. And, like, now she's just, like, on threat of being dead by, you know, going down too much. Crazy stuff. Hiya. What's going on? I got 2 more traps. I don't really need to use them right now. We'll go and we'll pick up right away because we're nearby. It's not like we, you know, we targeted one person and we're like, nah, fuck that person. Now, you want to do it intelligently. You don't want to just slug for the sake of slugging. At least in most games, because it can come back to bite you in the ass. You need some kind of value for it. You gave yourself away. I honestly had no idea you were there. She'll go for it this time. There we go. Back to 5 stacks. You want to keep looping the same area for me? No? Cool. Okay. 6 stacks. All the stacks. You need to go back over there. Oh, no. Aww. And there it goes. They've given up. I think this team kind of just gave up right away. I don't know if it's a group of people, but it feels unfortunate that they kind of gave up that quickly. You have to go for it if I follow you. You know what I mean? Drops it. Doesn't drop it. Don't matter. This game is over. No more Dead Hard for you. And game. All right. Let's get some extra points. And that was a lot of fun. This is a good build. It's really solid. And let's go ahead and let's just move straight into the next game. All right, Larry's. Overall is a decent pig map. Because we are stealth, so we should be able to do some damage here. We have a horrible ruin spot, though, which is super unfortunate. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can find our first survivor. We're going to take this kind of approach. I'm going to come around here. I'm going to start stealthing right about now. Now, if you're curious as to why I bring Ruin and Pop, Ruin's for early game, just because we're going to provide a lot of pressure. And I provide, I just enjoy it more than Corrupt. But if you like Corrupt, that's definitely something you could interchange. But Corrupt does bring survivors in. And I want these survivors to kind of be out in a bad spot. We can go ahead and M1 her. We don't need to use our power to, like, save anything. There we go. She's going to drop the pallet. Let's just go ahead and break it. We don't need to chase anymore here. These guys do have toolboxes, so we have to be careful. We don't want to waste a ton of time sitting here trying to chase one survivor down and lose 3-4 gens for it. No one there. Okay. Move over this way. Come back over to this gen real quick. Here they are. Nice. Ooh. So close. Now this is where Ruin becomes very, very powerful. So even if Ruin doesn't last a long time, the amount of damage it's going to do to that gen should be quite a bit. We'll chase this for a few seconds just because she ignored that pallet. And maybe she'll get rid of this really strong pallet here in a second. Nope. Feels good. We're going to hat her just in case. And we're going to leave her on the ground. There it is. Oh, there we go. Caught it a little late there, but that's alright. Let's see. She's going to have to play around this pallet. I don't think she has one inside here, so we should be good. And this should be ourselves a nice hit. Alright. We know they had 2 toolboxes, so I'm not too worried about, you know, losing 2 gens. Okay, that's still regressing. I took a quick peek back just because I heard it going. And you definitely want to keep check on that, especially while you have Ruin active. It's all about, you know, being a very active playstyle. They still haven't found the survivor who slugged. Imagine if I had hooked that survivor. How long do you think they would last? Like, they might already be unhooked and working on gens again. Okay? We're going to play around this. She doesn't keep playing around it. That's fine. This is a long chase, but we have the time bought. Alright, and this is a strong pallet gone. And we can pretty much leave chase after this if we want to. Knockout has provided so much time wasted, though, for one survivor. Like, still, they have not been able to find that survivor. That's still regressing. Now, while she was running, she might have seen the survivor, because within a 16 radius, you'll be able to see. Alright, let's just go back and crouch for a second. There we go. Let's come over here. Definitely maybe spine chill with them missing. That means they might be trying to move. Alright, and here we go. Unfortunate. And here you are. You could also replace, maybe Pop with Tinkerer if you really want to risk just Ruin being your sole thing. She's going to drop that. I knew she ran through me. And the other survivor who's on the ground has her head trap activated. So she is in trouble. Alright. Just do that. Why not? I'm not too worried about time right now. We're going to chase her down. Again, one survivor currently is basically dead. Think about it. She's not getting any work done. She left because of the way I started kicking. Oh, but she went to the right. I misheard that footstep. And we can invest a lot more time as Pig on these chases. Of course, we're going to turn back around here. She doesn't have a lot of value. We will have to hop this because of the angle she took. And this time, I think she actually went back into here. Oh, damn. I got deceptioned. Feels bad. And they finally got her picked up. Think about that. And I didn't play good on any of those loops. You know, Larry's has some really, really strong loops. But now she came in, you know, go and work on gens anymore. She has to go and start trying to get that headset off. And here she is. And they're going to come, of course, try and take some hits, which is fine. We're going to get rid of another pallet. Which I probably could have played around with my power, to be honest. But that's alright. And let's just move in this direction. Kind of following the scratch marks we're able to. It seems like we're wasting a lot of time in chase, but we're really not. I do need to play more careful on these long loops, though. Ruin's still active. Even though it's right by a gen. Ooh, but it's behind a chair. I wonder if they'll notice that. This gen's going, which is really good. I don't hear Ruin on it. There you are. What's going on? Nice. And we will go ahead real quickly, headset her, and I'm going to pick her up. Just to kind of make a comparison, to show you like how quickly someone can get saved versus how long she was on the ground for. Pig may be a standard M1 killer, but with the kind of slowdown she can have, and especially when you bring knockout, you can get a lot done. Alright. I don't want to spend too much time crouched. I do want to make it over here to these gens. Ooh, wait. She went back here again. Interesting. She's in trouble. Let's go ahead and hit her once real quick. There we go. Now, it's more beneficial for me to leave her on the ground if we down her, by the way. Because she's closer to death that way than she will be if I hook her. Alright. She left the loop. That's really smart. That's what you should do if you're unsure. And she'll go back to it. And she's going to take the pallet, drop the pallet. She's going to take a hit for her. That's smart, as you should. Ooh, but then she took kind of a rough pathing. Nope, stop that. There we go. Okay. The other survivor knows I'm here. So I am not going to leave her slugged. I am going to pick her up. Because the survivor knows I'm here and because they know where this person is, we do need to pick it up. Okay. There we go. Again, this survivor is really close. So we're just going to simply helmet, get that time waste, and we are going to pick up. They did unhook right away, which is really good for me. It means I can come right through here and hook her on that one instead. We see where she's going, but the other survivor went the other way. So we're going to come this way. We're going to cut her off. She needs to make herself to a different area. Hey, what's up? And we're simply just going to down her. No, we're going to pick up. Let her go ahead and DS. Nope, no DS. Feels good. Again, survivors in the area, you can't leave them slugged. You might as well pick up. You're going to get more value out of it anyways. And we're not trying to necessarily make everyone bleed out. But if it is the smarter call, we should be going for it. And this really should show you the amount of slowdown that slugging provides. There we go. Survivor just got off. We know where she's going to go, right? So I've already said before, I'm not exactly playing super nice lately. And I don't continue to play that way for a while. Okay. Let's just chase this around. I have 8 stacks. I don't need to chase this. That one she got her helmet off on is right there. And there she is. She was self-carrying, so we can go ahead and we can pick up and hook. She had a really rough game. She's not going to be happy. That is for damn sure. But again, that time. If you could remove a player from the beginning of a game, again, 3v1. Think about how powerful that is. And we didn't play super well here. It just bought us a lot of time to go ahead and play around some of these loops that I normally wouldn't tell you to waste a lot of time in. Again, we go for more of a 20-30 second ruling when it comes to basically doing any kind of chases. You don't want long chases. But this allows us to take much longer chases. Not necessarily that you should be taking, but Larry's has some strong loops, and it can be spawned with quite some pallets, especially if survivors are good and they know how to run it. So you need more time, especially with a killer like Pig, who is essentially an M1 killer. Now, she's going to go there. We want to take, I think, this spot of it. No, she's just going to throw it on us. There we go. Okay. Let's fake the kick. There we go. Smart player. She is kind of off by herself. They're over there on that gen. That's fine. If she's off by herself, we leave her slugged for sure. Does she have a lot of value here? That was kind of a rough one. Definitely shouldn't have done that. Do you have dead hard? Nope. By herself? Leave her. We don't need a head setter. Just leaving her. We're going to go check the other gens. We lost Ruin, so we do have to check gens. And then we can assess whether or not we really need to do certain things. We're going to go ahead and break this too while we have a second. They're not on any of these gens. They did come by really quickly and pick up. So that means the survivor was in the area. Now we have a helmet that's active. Here you are. Feels good. Our stacks are really up there right now, so we're a pretty dangerous M1 killer, if anything. Go ahead, break the pallet. And we can get back to chasing this survivor down. Hey, where are you going? Okay. Alright. Might as well chase it. She gets good vision of us. She gets this. And there we go. I'm going to want pop, so I am going to pick her up. So you kind of have to decide whether or not you need pop. This was a longer chase. They could be on another gen right now. I am going to go ahead. We're going to hook up, and we're going to get some pop value potential. We'll also keep in mind that that is her second hook. They're probably over here on this gen, if I had to guess. Ugh, I took that horribly. Larry's is definitely not my favorite map out of the bunch, but hey, you know what? It's pretty solid for stealth. They could be here. I don't hear anyone working on it, though. And it's not really worth pop. And it's not near my 3 gen I have over here. I don't want to use pop on this. I do want to check my other gens really quickly. We don't need to be stealth right there. We see a survivor just went through this route. Or she ran that way. It looks like she ran that way. There it is. That's what we want. We want to stop this. There it is. She kind of took a weird pathing, so we're going to take her, down her, and then we really, really, really need to go ahead and hook her. Because we need pop on that gen. Okay, go ahead, give her a hat just in case they do pop it. You know, we want to get as much slowdown out of them as we can. And we'll go for the quick hook. If they are on comms, they might tell each other, hey, that gen is really, really close to complete. Make sure you kick, you know, finish it. If she does take that risk, we will down that survivor. She did not, so we, of course, get to kick this. Look around. That's a bad gen. We really don't want to go over there if we don't have to. And right around here, we can pretty much be permanently stealth as long as we're watching these generators. It does look like someone was here. They didn't take any weird ways or walk, but I am going to kick it and regress it because it is our 3 gen, and we want to keep it 3 gen if possible. I don't really have to go far here. The other survivor's already busy. I'm going to go here for the survivor instead. Ooh. I was going to say nice read, but then you kind of goobed up just a little bit. Now, I haven't downed this survivor all game, and she's not really a high priority target, so I don't necessarily need to hook her, as long as we get her in kind of a rough spot. I have to take that, unfortunately, and we're going to go ahead, we're going to break this, and we're going to leave her on the ground. It's definitely a dirty way to play, but, I mean, yeah, it is a very strong build, and it's designed to do this. Okay, we see the other survivor. They were running this way, though. Now, of course, the Claudette could go to her gen to work on it to try and finish it and then just take the risk. And it seems like she's going to be doing that. Oh, no, this is a different survivor. Nice. This survivor's on death hook. We definitely will take that. And we'll hook her. I don't want to eat up any of my hooks around this side. So I'm going to try and take her over here real quick. And we can make that. That's easy. And now she is dead. We come back, we kick this gen real quick, and then we go back for the survivor who we did leave slugged, because the other survivor will either bump into them, or we need to go ahead and hook them up, because, you know, why not? We need the hook points anyways. We will pick up. She's been on the ground for a bit, that's fine. I just said if I found her, I'd pick her up and hook her. Yes, it buys time, and yeah, she could always escape through hatch, but I'm not here to completely waste everyone's time, I'm here to buy myself time. And here you are. This game's already pretty heavily in our favor. We got her trapped over here, and I'm going to use pop on this just to keep it regressed. I don't see the Claudette being able to exactly, you know, get 2 gens done beforehand. We're going to look around. Kind of just travel the mid side. Give her time to go ahead for the unhook. Nope, she's killing herself, so she might have hatch. No. Did she go stage 2 or did she just take a 1? I'm not sure on that. No, she went stage 2. Looking down the hook counter. Definitely went stage 2. Alright, we have scratch marks. They're running this way. Blood. You can see it on the ground. This is how we're going to follow her. Perfect. She drops that. We don't have a way to go around. We have to kick this and break it. But at least by faking, we're able to kind of stall her out a bit. And we see hatch. That's really good. Now, it just makes it a 50-50 at the end. So it's not like the best hatch in the world. But, you know, anytime we can stop a survivor from taking hatch, the better. And, of course, we'll just do an M1 here. I don't need to save stacks anymore. We're past that point in the game. If she has DS, of course, she can DS me. But there is no DS. If the survivor is already on the hatch, they will get it. No worries. If you really want it, you can slug out for it and take it. In my book, this is still a pretty good victory. Hey, what's up? That's why we just ignore her there. And we will go ahead and take our victory unless she finds a key, magically escapes us, and all the shenanigans. Alright. And that is it. We managed to really control and dominate that game. Again, we just took away a player early on. That's all we did. You know, it's not that they played bad or anything like that. They played really good on all the loops. But when you don't have the way to pressure the killer, you know, the game goes to a very snail pace. This is why it is a 1v4. You need 4 survivors early on in the game. It's kind of like playing with a DC at the beginning of the match, right? It's completely handicapping them. And that solely won us the game. And we'll take our Merciless. Feels good. That was a fun game. Really well done. And there you go. All rank 1s, by the way. This was a rank 1, you can tell, but she just depipped. So, pretty crazy. But let's go ahead and just jump right into the 3rd game, because I'm loving this build so much, by the way. Alright. Rotten Fields. This will be an interesting map to do this on. I haven't done it to Rotten Fields just yet, but let's see if we can get really quickly out here and hopefully find the first survivor and get ourselves a quick down. It's very important that we find a first down, and if we can get that first down, we can leave that person slugged just like last time and create a lot of pressure by doing so. Nice. I think we spooked her a bit though. Unfortunately, since it wasn't a basic attack, we can't get anything out of it. We do have to hook. Alright, there goes Ruin. Someone brought a map. I was going to swap over to Corrupt, but I figured, hey, you know what, in a normal game that would happen, so why not bring it? Hey, buddy. What's going on? We can use pop on this right now. Oh, you sat there. But you came back this way for me. That's the nice part. Do you have Dead Hard? I feel like you have Dead Hard. No. Well, that's interesting. He's right by a gen too, so this does worry me. Normally I would say you want to slug somebody, but you want to do it when they're not like at a gen. So we're just going to leave this alone for now. We're going to go ahead, we're going to pick up. Because it's very easy for a group to be like, hey, I'm on a gen by the corn. But hey, I'm by a gen, just swing out, snag me. We want to make sure that they're kind of in the middle of nowhere if possible. Hey ya. How you doing? I think maybe I scared her? Because that was definitely where she just froze up there. Or she was trying to run straight after being hit and just had no idea I was right there. Either way, perfect, and we get a basement hook. This map, we're not getting so much value out of knockout, but we're still going to get value out of it. I'm not too worried about it. We have 2 TGVs in here as well, so it does make me think maybe we're dealing with a group. No one's here. I think they're going to go back to this gen over here. And I do want to get over here and try and stop it if possible. I'm not going to be able to. Feels bad. Here they are. Hey, buddy, what's up? You were working on a gen, so that means we get to hook him, which is really nice. Alright, let's pick up. I thought they came in with a flashlight, so I had to be a little careful on it. This will be his second hook. Feels great for me. Horrible for them. They're clearly going to go for the basement. Let's just go ahead and stealth up right here. And maybe catch them off when they come back up. Who is it going down there? Nice. Give me my ace-X. Let's see if you have decisive. I need to swap over. No decisive. Wow, that's really dangerous. That's on your team. They could went down for you. That's not on me. I didn't do it. Let's come back over here. Just watching these gens just for a moment. See if I can maybe find where these survivors are at. Ah. Okay, and here we go. We got a hook right here. And I have pop, which is going to be even better. This survivor's already killing themselves. We're not going to get a ton of value, I guess, on knockout. Because I guess we just don't need it this round. It feels bad, but that is the power of a stealth killer on an open map. Still a fun game, though. Still going to definitely run it. Alright. Hey, you can't play nice when they bring a map, right? You know what I mean? There's a time and place. Time and place. As far as being nice. Scratch marks. And blood. Hey. What's going on? Ooh, this game was just rough for them. Super unfortunate. We're going to go ahead. We're going to come over here and we're going to hook right away. And we got 2 survivors left. You know what? The last game was such a long game. A short game. Not too upset about it. Not too upset about it. I already have to edit down that other one for quite a bit because that thing was crazy. It was like a 19-minute game. It was the longest game I played in a long time. And that all came out from the knockout, which was crazy to me. It is really an insane build overall. And it does really well on a majority of maps. Add that with some strong add-ons that Pig has, and you got yourself a lethal build. Okay. Let's just kick this. They missed a skill check over here. I'm going to try and catch them when they're coming out of it. Still here. There we go. Oh no, you messed up. She has dead hard. Ooh hoo hoo. Where's that? What's that flashlight? Can I see it? There you are. This vault's a little riskier. Because it's not as long of a wall on that side. Well, I guess I'm just a dirty tunneler this round. Oh, nothing there. But we got a hook over here. Nice part is I don't have to go far for hooks at least, unless they're down in the middle and I got rid of the only hook in the middle. But hey, you know what? Basement's there. Now you're going to have to come save her or go looking for her. Yeah, you're going to work on the gen. Okay. No, we go for an M1 here. Yep. Because of the save the best for last. We're losing stacks, but it's worth it. And there we go. Quick cleanup on that last game. Oh, man. It didn't show off the build completely, but it's a pig game. It's quick for 2 long games, so I'm okay with it. And who doesn't like seeing some extra pig action? Just look at that drill go. It's a happy drill. It's been fed really well today. Yeah, look at that. It is a little bit different because this group is not all rank 1s and stuff. You can definitely tell the time difference and the loop in the strength of the survivors. That's not to say anything bad about these survivors. It's just that there was definitely a big difference within the Larry's map, and that the build still held up really well in that, held up well in the first game. So it's a strong build. I can definitely see having some issues on really big open maps. Something like Blood Lodge would be a real big issue for this, I believe. But you know what I mean? Try the build out. Tell me what you guys think about it. I think it's super strong and a really good place for Pig. So the build, one more time, is Pop Goes the Weasel, Hex Ruin, Save the Best for Last, Knockout, and for whatever add-ons, bring whatever. I brought numerous different things. Some strong add-ons, some okay add-ons. You can bring whatever. Whatever you enjoy. Go full balls to the wall with all the crazy OP add-ons that Pig has, because she has some crazy ones, and have some fun with it, alright? Until next time, everybody, I'm Red, and I'm signing off.
Come on.